Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more intense stories like this. The night buzz with electricity, that rare energy only a Saturday gathering can bring. Soft music drifted from the speakers. Glasses clinked. The mingling scent of perfume and laughter twisted together like smoke. My wife, Danielle, had orchestrated it all. She loved hosting, being the woman everyone admired, the one who could effortlessly pull a crowd together with charm and quick wit. I had always respected that about her, until that night, when her playful hosting took a darker turn I could no longer ignore. I arrived slightly late, sleeves rolled up from work, catching the laughter rippling through the crowd. Danielle stood by the kitchen island, surrounded by friends. Her close friend, Ethan, leaned in far too close, acting far too familiar. I'd met him before, the kind of man who believes charm gives him license to say anything. As I stepped in, his voice carried over music. "Oh, look, the man of the hour, Danielle. How do you put up with him? Must be exhausting, huh?" The group laughed. A few awkward chuckles mingled, but the jab was meant to sting. Danielle smirked, tucking a strand of hair behind her ear. "He tries," she said lightly, glancing at me. "But sometimes it feels like I'm raising a second kid." The room erupted in laughter. Every eye turned to me, expecting me to play along, to smile and shrug it off. But I didn't. I looked at her, really looked, and felt a sharp twist in my chest. I walked over deliberately, calm and steady, grabbed my glass on the counter and said, "You're right, Danielle. You are raising a kid. Except tonight, he's about to learn how adults handle disrespect." Laughter froze. The air thickened, heavy with silence. Ethan straightened, his confident grin faltering. "Whoa. Hey, man. I was just joking." I tilted my head, smiled faintly, and replied, "So am I. But the difference? Mine actually lands." A few guests choked on nervous laughter. Most remained completely still. Danielle's smile vanished, replaced by a furious glare. "You're overreacting," she snapped. "Apologize to him right now, or we're done." The word "done" hit like a punch. She said it casually, as if ending our marriage were just another quip for her assembled audience. I stared at her, silent, then set my drink down, squared my shoulders, and said evenly, "Okay?" She blinked, confused. "Okay, what?" I looked her dead in the eye. "Okay, we're done." The room froze. Ethan muttered, "Man, come on. It's just a joke." I turned to him, voice icy. A real man doesn't hide behind jokes when he disrespects someone else's wife. But I guess that's not really you, is it? His face flushed red. He looked away. Danielle's eyes filled with tears, her confidence cracking before me. "You're embarrassing me," she whispered. I smiled faintly. "No, Danielle, you did that all on your own." I left the party without another word. Every gaze followed me. Pity, shock, but it didn't matter. I drove home alone, the quiet in the car heavier than any argument we'd ever had. For the first time, I didn't feel anger. I felt free. She had crossed a line, not just at her friend's teasing, but by demanding I bow to it. That night, something inside me shut down completely. An hour later, she came home. The party had died without her laughter holding it together. She appeared crying, makeup smeared, heels dangling from her hand. "You can't just leave like that," she stammered. I didn't look up from the document I was reading. "Our bank statement." "Actually, I can," and I already did. She froze, realizing I wasn't bluffing. "You don't mean this," she whispered. I looked at her steadily. "You told me to apologize, or we're done. You made the choice for both of us." She collapsed to her knees, sobbing. "It was stupid. I didn't mean it. Please. I just wanted to make people laugh." Her voice cracked on please. I crouched in front of her, voice soft but firm. "You wanted to make me small in front of everyone. You wanted to see how far you could push me before I broke. Well, you found your answer." She reached for my hand, but I pulled back. "Ethan didn't humiliate me, Danielle. You did. And now you get to live with what that means." Her shoulders shook as I walked away. That night, I packed only what I needed. The next morning, I sent one simple message. "You wanted it done. Now, you know what it really feels like. By evening, her calls shifted from anger to begging, from defiance to regret. But I didn't answer. For once, I let silence speak. The same silence that filled the room when her joke fell flat, when her pride finally shattered. She wanted control that night. She wanted to show everyone she could put me in my place.